Hey mamas! Conscious parenting, positive parenting, respectful parenting. It all sounds great in theory, but are you capable of doing it? Or are you beating yourself up because it seems impossible? If you are beating yourself up because you just can't do it, and anything that these amazing parenting gurus are telling you to do feels like it's just not possible for you, you're not alone. You're not alone, and there's a reason why all of these parenting techniques aren't working. The reason is these are often mindset techniques, and mindset techniques require this part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, to be online. Obviously, this is the bit of our brain that processes logic, rationale, the consequences of your actions. It's your executive functioning area. So if this bit of your brain is not online, because a lot of the things that your children trigger in you are trauma responses, because you yourself had a difficult childhood, perhaps even developmental trauma, then this bit will be offline and you will not be in a position to think through the consequences of your actions or how you should apply a different mindset. So what do we need to do? We need to understand that for a lot of us, and I count myself in this, who experience developmental trauma, i.e. chronic trauma of feeling not seen, feeling not heard, feeling not accepted for who you were, perhaps not getting the attention, validation and love, affection that you needed. You may have had all of your material and physical needs met. Perhaps you didn't get your physical needs met, but you would have had a roof over your head, food on the table, perhaps holidays now and then, material abundance even. But that doesn't mean that you received all of the emotional sustenance that you needed. If you didn't feel loved, understood, seen, validated, then you may well be reacting to some of the triggers that your children cause in you from a place of trauma. When that happens, and we know when it's happening because we have a full body visceral reaction to it, and we know that we're reacting completely disproportionately to what's actually happened, then you are reacting from your emotional brain, your fight or flight center, your survival center. And until you heal the reason that that's happening, you aren't going to be able to apply any mindset techniques. It's just not going to work. And if it works, it might work a couple of times, but it's not going to work sustainably and permanently. And what's that going to make you feel? Worse. It's going to make you feel like a disrespectful parent, like a negative parent, like an unconscious parent. And that's not your fault. I really want you to know that that's not your fault. So conscious parenting, positive parenting, respectful parenting, they're all amazing. Of course, we all want to be there. We want to be in that place. But first, we need to do the healing work that allows that mindset work to come next. So I kind of think of it as mindset work being the icing on the cake. The icing is not going to stick if the cake is raw, right? If the cake's not cooked. Those of us that haven't had the ideal childhoods that we could have had need to fix our cake first. We need to make sure that it's solid and cooked and the icing will stick. So that is what needs to happen first. You need to look at your childhood, understand your triggers, heal the root cause of those triggers, learn to regulate your system so that you are not reacting from the emotional brain, and this bit can come back online. When that is the case, when you have integrated your past, then you can start to apply the mindset work. So if that mindset work's not working for you right now, and you are feeling like an absolutely terrible parent because you can't understand why it's not working and why you can't apply it, please know that this isn't your fault. You're just getting the cart before the horse. Is that right? Yeah, cart before the horse. You need to deal with the cart first, and the cart is the cake, and the cake is the triggers, the challenging or adverse experiences that you went through as a child. You need to integrate those. You need to process them. You need to file them away in the past so that they're no longer alive for you now and being stirred up again by your kids. So please don't give up on being the kind of parent that you want to be. It is possible, but you just need to put the foundation work in first, and that means healing your past. For me, of course, that comes from inner child work. That's the way that I feel is the most helpful, the most efficient, the quickest way to heal your past. And if that resonates, please reach out, book a free discovery session with me. I'm here to support you.